I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hit this doggone button again by mistake, right in the middle of the stream. My bad. My bad. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. So sorry, y'all. God dog it. Come on back, y'all. Come on back. Come on, y'all. Back, y'all. Hey, thanks for checking in, Charles. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in, guys. My fault. My fault. God, dog. I hit the wrong button and knocked it off, but we back. We back. We back. Come on back, y'all. Come on back. Come on back. Your boy DJ D is back. Come on back. My bad. My bad. My bad. LaRue, I see you in the building. Yeah, Chris, they shot him a couple of times, man. I'm sorry, folks. I hit the wrong button and knocked us off for a minute, but I'm back. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, they did shoot him a few times, Chris. But like I was saying, man, I mean, from the looks of the video, I seen the police already drawn on this guy, right? And whatever was going on was going on. All of a sudden, you see the guy kind of walk one direction. He comes walking back, and then you see or hear gunshots. You see the guy go down. You know what I mean? He goes down. And from the article, from the media, we don't know. Somebody wrote this story. We wasn't there. We don't know. Somebody wrote on NBC News. They got him to the hospital, and the guy succumbed to his injury. So he passed away from these gunshot wounds. You know, and like I said, I seen the video. I'm tired of seeing the videos. You know what I mean? What's happening, LaRue? We just talking about a serious topic right now. You'd have to go back and play the other video. This is the second video, LaRue, because my streamer cut off. I hit the wrong button and cut us off, and we're back. So this is like part 2 of tonight's show. This is part 2 of tonight's show. And when I share it, that's what I'll do is retitle it part 2 of tonight. What's up, Rick? I see you in the building, LaRue. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, so Chris, you heard the gunshots, huh? Word up. Word up. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I seen this video, and it was terrible, man. You know, it was terrible. They're saying that, you know, I don't know. I can't, like I said, I wasn't there. I see what they write in the story. I see what NBC is posting. I see a different version of the story on another network and all of this. So I don't know. What I do know is this guy's dead. I know this family got to plan a funeral. You know what I mean? And like I said, in our communities, more times than not, this is the way these situations end. You know what I mean? But like I said, I see car chases, 4-5 hours across state lines and all of this. And you see a white guy get taken out the car in handcuffs and walk to the car and take it off to jail. Of course, yeah, innocent until proven guilty. But in our neighborhoods, we're seeing people getting shot down in the streets. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't know the situation. I don't know what went down. You know what I mean? But my question again is like, well, there's no other way of taking somebody down other than death. You know, like I said, a grizzly bear could go crazy. You shoot him with a tranquilizer, take him back where he came from. You know what I mean? They don't have a human tranquilizer. They don't have something they could shoot a person with and knock them out and wait till the coast is clear and then, apprehend them, take them to the jailhouse or whatever and get them evaluation on them, let them know, hey, listen, man, this is the situation. This is what was going on, blah, blah, blah. And so now you here. You know what I mean? Why is it that they taking them from the scene to the morgue? They taking our black men from the scene and our black women and our black children. You know what I mean? They taking them from the scene to the morgue. Why we gotta always go to the morgue? Or the majority of the time we gotta go to the morgue. You know what I mean? And I understand there's been situations where folks have weapons. They may aim the weapon. They may raise the weapon. They may threaten to use a weapon. That's different from using the weapon. You know what I mean? Because like I said, on the video, I see the man talking or doing whatever he's doing, standing in one position. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't understand. They was drawn on him already. So was he a threat to them, or were they a threat to him? Was he a threat to them, or was they a threat to him with their guns drawn on him when they was getting out the cars? Because he didn't have nothing drawn on them, but they had guns drawn on him. So did he feel threatened, or did they feel threatened? You know what I mean? So let's figure it out. Hit the dude with a tranquilizer or whatever, and we iron it out back down at the station. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just voicing some opinions and some angles, and, you know, that may have saved this man's life. You know what I mean? May have saved his life. I don't know the history on this guy. I just know he was a black man in Bayview. Something went down. This guy ends up losing his life. Did he really have to lose his life? I mean, from the video, it don't seem like he needed to lose his life to me. Hit him with a tranquilizer gun or something. Knock him down. Knock him out. You know, with the whatever is in the tranquilizer, bullet or whatever. You got them for animals. Make some for humans, like I said. What'd you say, Chris? You was on the phone with her. She got mad at you for saying her name too. Man, I don't know, tell her I know her name. I've been knowing her since we was kids, so I know what her name is. Tell her to change her name if she don't want me to know who she is. Yeah, so yeah, man, the guy lost his life, man. He was killed in this situation, man. And again, man, I just want to know people's opinions on it. Like, what do you guys feel about it? For example, LaRue, did you hear about the situation? Chris Edwards, you was right there in the area. Like, what do you all feel about the situation that happened? Anybody else that's tuned in right now? Anybody else that's tuned in? I see a few people tuned in. We're talking about the incident that took place yesterday in the Bayview community in San Francisco, where the gentleman lost his life. This is part 2 of tonight's show, because we had a little incident that happened where we got cut off, but I'm back on. This is part 2. You can go back and watch part 1 if you like. I'm gonna go back and retitle them a little later on, and you can watch both of them if you like. You know what I mean? So I just want to get people's opinions or thoughts on this. You know what I mean? You didn't hear about it on LaRue? Yeah, a young man was killed. Chris say I'm making it worse for him. Well, that ain't my intent, Chris. I'm just saying, I mean, hey, I was just saying hi to her. If she don't want me to speak to her, then I won't. LaRue, so if you didn't hear about it, man, check it out. Just you could just Google Bay Area shooting or San Francisco shooting yesterday and what have you. Ronald Malone, welcome back, man. Appreciate you checking back in with us after our little mishap on here. So appreciate you. But yeah, folks, you know, if you've seen the story or seen the video, you know what I mean, let me know, man, in the chat. Like, how did that make you feel to see that? You know what I mean? Because, you know, in today's climate, let me tell you something. It really, really shook me when I seen it. I'm a black man, you know, and the color of my skin, you know, just being out every day, you know, the color of my skin could be, you know, a factor in whether I come back home every day or not. You know what I mean? In today's climate, that's just the honest to God truth. That's just how it is in these days and times. The color of my skin can determine whether I get back home every day or not. You know what I mean? That's truth. That's 100. That's real deal. You know what I mean? That's real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I need y'all to share this video, man. I need y'all to share this right now with your folks. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm gonna share this and let everybody know part 1, you know, go back to part 1 Watch part 1, watch part 2, you know, give us your thoughts. And I'm gonna be checking on this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be checking on this for the next couple of days because I want people to go and take a look at the video and come on here and leave your thoughts and feelings. Don't be afraid, man. This is happening all day, every day. When is it gonna stop? You know what I mean? Am I next? You know what I mean? Are you next? You know what I mean? Go watch the video. Tell me what you think. David Mays, you checking in? If you checking in, folks, if you got on here and you checking in, let me know you're here, man. Let me know you're here in the chat. Say what's up. Anything. David Mays, how you doing, brother? Word up, man. We talk about the shooting that took place yesterday in San Francisco. Word up. Talking about the shooting that took place yesterday. You know, when they gonna come up with a human tranquilizer so everybody don't have to get killed? Not that everybody gets killed, but a lot of us are getting killed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's right. We got to pray for a safe return home every day. You know, we pray every day, yeah. You know, and we know God got us. But Lord have mercy, man. We gotta make sure, you know, we checking in with the man upstairs every day. We need to make sure that we remind, hey, you know, I want to come back home today, you know. But it's all his timing, you know. They say that, but you know, is murder God's timing? Is that God's timing? Does that, you know, I mean, that's something I gotta pray on. Like, I'm trying to understand. Someone gets shot. Is that God saying it's time for you to come with me? It's your time? Because I don't think God put people in positions to be murdered or killed violently. I don't know. I mean, but does say you live by the sword, you die by the sword. But hasn't been the case in all these shootings and stuff. Like, what was this guy doing? He's just walking down the street and the police pull up on him and draw their guns. So now they become a threat to him. And he's like, well, let me stand back and make sure you don't do nothing to me. You coming with guns to me. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't know the situation of everything that went down. I just wanted to voice a little bit because, like I said, this is therapy for me, and hopefully y'all will say something about it too, and it'll be therapy for you also, because we are what they call black men. You know, black is not a nationality. You know, it's a color. You know, and we brown. This is black, this shirt. You know, it's a color. We from African descent. You know, our ancestors. But our ancestors didn't come from a country or a nation called black. Where on a map do you see anything that says black other than the Black Sea? That's all I've ever been able to find on a map or a globe is the Black Sea. So find the country black and let me know where it's at. Or find the city black and let me know where it's at. Word up. It's your boy DJ D, the instrumental king. We got dope instrumentals. We just was touching on something that I felt needed to be talked about a bit, just to get a little feedback from people. You know what I mean? Big ups to my man Chris Edwards. Shouts out to you, man. Tell old girl I didn't mean no harm. We just talking. Big ups to LaRue Jackson. Rick, I see you. Rick Gadberry, Skate King. I see you, baby. Word up. Word up. I got a caller. Hello? Hello? What's up, Chris? You on the Deejdeeshow, baby.
Yeah, man, I'm talking that crazy. Let me be quiet. I told you, she always been a little cuckoo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she got mad. I said, well, you gonna be mad. I said your name. Shit. Yeah, I was on the phone with a D-Minor and the guns went off, blah, blah, blah. She talking about somebody just killed somebody. I'm like, you don't know that. You just heard the guns like I heard them, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm telling them, we know with the AI, it's a block away. Yeah, they smoke dude, man, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, man, I
You
thank you
know.
for calling in to the hotline, man. You on
You know,
live?
that's why we play ball, D-Minor, to get away from that, man, you know, but it's just so crazy now, you know, it's hard to touch our own nephews. The other kids is, man, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
me and you brothers and we ain't blood, you know, it ain't the same, D-Minor.
It sure ain't, man. It
You know,
sure ain't.
they doing demon time. They don't know nothing about Jesus and God, man. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's right. Because you know our grandparents and mothers and fathers and stuff. You know, my father, he wasn't a church going man, but he made sure that we were ready to go to church. Because my mother made us go to church. You know, my father made sure you had a suit or some nice slacks and a sweater and your hair was cut and your shoes was polished or whatever.
That's right.
You went to church.
Yeah.
You know, it
You
wasn't
know,
his thing, but he made sure
that's
we
right.
got there. He made sure, you know, but my father was a praying man, stayed on his knees praying and everything. And the one thing that I could really say that I admire more and more about my dad is before he passed away, he wanted to be baptized, and he was baptized before he passed away at the
Yeah,
hospital. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
beautiful thing, D-Man. That's why you spitting what you spitting and the knowledge you giving them. Hopefully, you know, it reach them, man. You know, mom's is over winners, man. You know, she raised 8 of us, dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? By herself. So, you know, that's how things work, man. You got your father in you. Keep pushing and keep trying, man. That's all you can do, dog.
That's all we could do, man. So, you know,
Yeah.
again, man, I seen that video, and it's unfortunate that this guy lost his life, man. It really is. And I just can't, I don't understand. Like I say, man, a dog or an animal could come down from the mountains and they get a tranquilizer gun and shoot the doggone animal and take them back to the mountains. You know, but then you roll up on a human being, a black person, you know what I mean? And y'all shooting to kill.
That's why I sent the message to you, man. They got tasers, man. They could have tased them from where they was, dog.
Like they don't have no tranquilizer bullet or
They
dart
got
for
tasers,
people.
man. Tasers that look like nines, dog. They
Yeah.
pull them out and they shoot from a distance and tear your ass up.
Yeah.
So they could have did that. They wanted to kill him, man. That's
Yeah.
just how it go.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
It's-
the wrong color. That's why you was spitting. Even though D-Minor, spit to the white kids too, but you just trying to get our own color to listen. But they not. They on demon time, D-Minor.
yeah, yeah.
They don't even play basketball no more, man. They don't. Police don't even pull people over no more. So they had no business on killing a young man, dude.
Exactly. And like I said, in the video I see him in the street, but then I see all these police officers with their guns drawn. So
That's what I'm saying.
so I'm like, okay, so did he feel threatened then? Or how was the police threatened if y'all got y'all guns drawn on him and he just standing there? And like I
They
say,
don't care, D-Minor.
in the video, I can't tell who was saying what, but people was talking. But even if he was talking to them, what was he saying to you as a police officer that you felt like you had to draw your gun on him?
I can't even give you my opinion on that, D-Minor. Like I said, I was on the phone with baby girl,
Yeah.
but I heard the gunshots through the phone, D-Minor.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? And she was like, somebody just got killed. I was like, I told her, you don't know that. You just heard the gunshots. But I still haven't saw what happened outside, D-Minor. I don't, you know, I don't go to Hunters Point unless I got to go see my mama, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but keep doing your thing, D-Minor. That's the only way you're going to be able to reach them, man.
I sure
Unfortunately,
appreciate you.
it's only going to be some that's going to listen, man. But it's all right. Just keep trying.
Hey, one person at a time, Chris.
That's
hey,
why we play
look,
ball,
I
baby.
still got
Keep
you,
trying.
man. I still got you. We've been friends for over 40 years. So I
D-Minor,
still
ain't
got you.
told you, right? I ain't told you. I'm going to chiropractor because you was talking that shit when
I told you.
You was talking that about playing ball. I'm going to be right there with you, baby boy.
Hey, I got an event. Watch this event, man. It's for 55 and older, and you got to get ready. We finna
Like
put
I
it
said.
together, man. I talked to Herm, I talked to SJ, I talked to a couple other cats. We about to put this event together for 55 and older. And
Look, D-Minor, if I ain't ready yet, I'm still come sponsor you, player. It's
that's
going to be
right.
all right.
That's right. It's gonna be all good, man.
Love you, man. Keep spitting your knowledge.
I love you too, Chris. Stay up, baby.
right.
I'm coming to see you
know what?
soon, bro.
Oh, yeah, soon. Like I said, soon. Once I get past a few more weeks, I'm going to put a little film on the chiropractor so you can see it and give them a little plug, too.
All right. I love you, Bones, man. Stay
Love you
up,
too,
baby.
baby.
Word
Do your
up.
thing.
All right, later. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. Chris Edwards checking in with your boy, man. I appreciate you. Big hearts going up to my man, Chris Edwards, right now on the Facebook chat. Big ups to my man, Chris. I appreciate you calling in, man. It's good to hear your voice, and it's good to know that you're doing some things to take care of yourself, man. You know what I mean? It's good to know that you're doing some things to take care of yourself, especially at our age, man. You know what I mean? We ain't running the streets no more. We just trying to make it through the day. You know what I mean? We just trying to make it through the day. Word up from your boy DJ D. Well, look here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do this trivia giveaway real quick. Word up. We got dope instrumentals in the background. I appreciate everybody who chimed in on the topic tonight. You know, we talked a little bit about the shooting in San Francisco yesterday. Again, rest in peace to the gentleman that lost his life at the hands of San Francisco Police Department. The DA has stated that there is an investigation going on to address the events that took place. Again, my thoughts, my feelings were my thoughts and feelings. People have the right to voice their thoughts and feelings. You know what I mean? They have the right to do so. You know what I mean? Word up. Word up. Word up. Word up. Big ups. Joe Fish, I see you checking in, man. I see you checking in, Joe Fish. Word up. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Ronald. Blessings to my dad. Rest easy, Mr. Dewey Minor. Word up. But we are going to do this trivia giveaway, or attempt to do a trivia giveaway. Hopefully somebody will call in with the correct answers and we can move on. Shut the show down for the night. Don't forget, I'm gonna have to go back and title tonight a part 1 and a part 2 because we had got cut off earlier, and I came back with a part 2. We continued the stream. Hey, Joe, thank you, man. Joe Fish, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Fish, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Fish is checking in from Singapore, Japan, ladies and gentlemen. From Singapore, Japan, ladies and gentlemen. Big ups, Joe. We appreciate you, man. All the way from Singapore, man. That's love, man. That's love. Let me throw some hearts up, some love for Joe out there in Singapore, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you, man. That's love, baby. That's love, bro. Singapore what? He said, no, not Japan. Where's Singapore at? Where the heck is Singapore? Singapore. Well, you in Singapore. Singapore. Okay. Ronald Malone says, rest in peace to the brother that got shot. Didn't know him personally, just wanted to show love. Bucks for life. I hear you, Joe. Joe say he just in Singapore. I thought Singapore was in Japan. Y'all see, I ain't been nowhere. Singapore. I thought Singapore was in Japan. He say, no, I'm in Singapore. Just Singapore. Word up. Word up, hey. That's a long way away from here, Joe. We appreciate you, man. All the way from the Bay Area to Singapore. Word up. That's a Balboa buck right there, man. Word up. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Deejdeeshow every Thursday, 6 p.m., featuring the DJ D Connection, 100% freestyle motivation, connecting the world, one person at a time, ladies and gentlemen. One person at a time. You know, we connecting folks. Hey! We connecting folks. We got dope instrumentals in the background. Word up. We got dope instrumentals in the background. And again, ladies and gentlemen, our topic was pretty touching. It could get real emotional around stuff like that. But all I want to say is, listen, folks, in today's climate, we must be very aware of our surroundings at all times. You know what I mean? Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know, be aware of your surroundings, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Be aware of your surroundings, man. You know, let's not put ourselves in situations that can determine whether we return home or not. We don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So big ups to those checking in right now. David Mays, Joe Fish, LaRue Jackson, Ronald Malone. You know what I mean? My man, I think Joe Belfry checked in a little earlier, Joe. Ronald Malone, LaRue is in the building. Chris Edwards called in on the DJD hotline. That's my brother for life. You know what I mean? We had a few folks on earlier, man. Like I said, we got cut off, but I'm gonna go back and retitle these so you get both parts, part 1 and part 2. So word up, I appreciate y'all. Let's get this trivia giveaway out the way. First prize up is the Rewire the Black Mind to Prosper, Common Sense Approach to Self-Empowerment. That's one of the gifts. The other gift that folks have a chance of winning, you're gonna get both gifts if you can answer the 3 questions, is the Google TV Watch On 4K streaming device. For all of you that have went out and spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on streaming devices, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say no names of other streaming devices, but I'm gonna let you know. This right here is dope. This will crush all other streaming devices. I promise you. You set this up, crush all other streaming devices. I promise you. You have your opportunity to win the book and the streaming device. Donald Letcher in the building. Pastor Donald Letcher, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. You missed out, Pastor. We had a great topic tonight. We were talking about the shooting that took place in the Bayview yesterday. We had a man who lost his life at the hands of San Francisco police. So under investigation via the district attorney. Let's see what happens. Prayers out to the family, condolences out to the family of the gentleman that lost his life yesterday at the hands of the police. May justice be served. Word up, word up, word up. Bridge, I see you back in the building. Thank you for checking back in. We got cut off earlier, but we came right back and had a discussion concerning the incident that took place, the shooting that took place. Yeah, Don, it was over in Bayview. In Bayview yesterday, man. A gentleman lost his life at the hands of the San Francisco police. There's a video on NBC News. You can probably Google shooting in San Francisco, and you'll see a video clip of it actually happen. The actual shooting happened. And, you know, we had a discussion tonight, and I was just saying, you know, why don't they have something like a human tranquilizer gun? They got it for animals. If a grizzly bear come running down the street, they're gonna shoot him with a doggone tranquilizer, put his butt in the truck, and take him back to the forest or wherever the hell he came from. But black folks, we don't get that chance. You know what I mean? We don't get that chance to come back. You know, they knocking us down and knocking us out. You know what I mean? And I don't have a problem saying it. I can speak what I feel and what I think, and that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? Because it's getting crazy. Not getting crazy, it's been crazy. You know, but what I seen on that video, you know what I mean, just didn't warrant to me somebody losing their life. You know what I mean? But I'm not a San Francisco police officer. You know, I ain't law enforcement or whatever. So of course their thinking is way, way different from mine and yours, especially when it comes to the other race. SOP is selective. That's right. Standard operating procedure is very selective. They probably got a color line or color graph on that standard operating procedure. I don't know. But yeah, man lost his life, and we were talking about it, Don, and I watched the video today, man, and it saddened me. It actually had me in a depressed state most of the day, but I needed to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it here on this platform tonight and get people's comments and feedback. You know what I mean? I wanted to see what people thought about it, you know, and just, you know, see if some people was thinking the way I was thinking, you know, or something similar, or just what were people's thoughts about it. You know what I mean? What were people's thoughts about it? You know what I mean? It's a sad situation, man. You know, how long is this gonna continue? You know, am I gonna be next? Am I gonna walk out the house tomorrow and, you know, get pulled over and mistaken identity or something, and hey, you was the one seen, blah, 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 and I'm like, no, I wasn't, I ain't been there, and they end up taking me out the game because I was putting my phone in my pocket or something. I don't know. You never know. Never know. But, you know, we put it in the man's hands, and he knows what's best. You know what I mean? He knows what's best. So big ups to the family. Again, condolences to the family. Condolences to those families. Condolences to the Bayview community. You know what I mean? Condolences to the Bayview, prayers to the Bayview community. Prayers to our people. Prayers up for our people. Rodney Leggett, I see you checking in. Pastor Rodney Leggett. Pastor Rodney Leggett. Appreciate you checking in, Pastor. You know what's cool about the DJ D show is I usually get at least 2 pastors on here every week. So tonight I had 3. I got Pastor Rodney Leggett, I got Pastor Donald Letcher, and I had Kevin O'Brien. Pastor Kevin O'Brien was on earlier with me. You know what I mean? Blessings to all you pastors and your families, man. And we appreciate what you do in our communities in spreading the word, spreading the love, and giving people opportunity to grow spiritually. You know, we really appreciate that. You know what I mean? We really appreciate you all giving our folks opportunity to grow in the word. You know what I mean? Build a relationship with our maker. You know what I mean? You know, we appreciate you men of the cloth. You know what I mean? And that's a good point, Donald. Talking helps in the healing process and also in coming to a strategy to address it. You know what I mean? So yes, it does. And I had to talk about this today because I was angry, man. I was angry about it. You know what I mean? I didn't know this guy. You know, I just know it was in Bayview. He's somebody's son, father, uncle, friend, you know, co-worker, whatever. He meant something to a lot of people. And for that to be taken away from those people is something, man. Yeah, man. Hey, listen to look. Hey, Rodney and Ronald, them is y'all cousins, ain't they, Don? But wait a minute. Rodney and Ronald, and you guys, Rodney, y'all lived on Gottingen? Didn't they live right up the hill from us, Don, when we was on Somerset? If I'm not mistaken. Wait a minute, where did Rodney and them stay? They didn't stay in Viz Valley by us? On San Bruno. Okay, so I know they was by us. Word up. That's right up the street, man. We walked to San Bruno, the 5 mile, to go to the candy store. Shoot. We had to go up there when we collected, man. Had a little change to go get some now laters or something. Or something from the store. When y'all was doing your paper route, man. Shoot. Yeah, big ups to everybody checking in, man. Viz Valley. That's right. I was on Somerset, 1426 Somerset, right next door to Donald Letcher. Right next door. Yes, sir. As a young pup. You know what I mean? Here it is, all these years later, ladies and gentlemen. All these years later, due to technology, we able to still stay in contact on some level with folks that we've been knowing 40, 50 years. You know, I've been knowing Don since I was 7. Let me see. 7. Yeah, since I was 7 years old. 50 years. 50 years I've been knowing this guy. and Vaughn, and Jed, and Thomas. Hey! Yes, sir. Hey, Ronald, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, I thank you for your support. He say, let the brother borrow the turntables for about a week. You know I'm messing with you, bro. We got to see what we gonna do. We're gonna see what we're gonna have to do, Ronald. Make sure you get them techniques repaired and up and running. Word up. Joe Fish say he played 110s with Rondell. Yeah. And look, Donald, I hadn't seen Donald in many years, man. A few years ago, we was in Safeway. I was in Safeway up in Pacifica. And Donald and his mom was behind me, and Don heard my voice and knew exactly who I was. And I hadn't seen Don since like 78. No, about 77. 76, we moved from Visitation Valley to Hunters Point. Word up. That's right, Rodney. God has brought us a long way, man. A long, long way. I got to give you some love emojis on that, bro. Brought us a long way, man. A long, long way. And it's great to be able to reconnect. And even if it is on this platform, you know what I mean? We do run into each other from time to time. Unfortunately, it's been, a lot of times, well, I don't attend church in the city, but of course, Rodney, I know you run into folks, from our childhood all the time, because you still reaching back and touching folks and hopes that folks get connected, you know what I mean, on some shape or some level of spirituality and get connected with our maker. So you get to see him, you know what I mean? I don't know what I need to do on my part. Maybe I need to get to some of those churches and at least go visit at times so I can see our childhood folks that are still, living life and living life on life's terms, under the covering of, our maker. You know what I mean? So that's something that I need to probably make an adjustment on instead of just seeing folks at funerals. You know what I mean? But I am working on putting together a few events where people can come together for a good time. You know what I mean? I got some things, irons in the fire. So y'all be on the lookout. Your boy D Minor, aka DJ D. That's right. Is going to be putting together some events where we can come out and fellowship and love on one another in good times. You know what I mean? In good times. And I definitely would love to have our pastors come together and, have a block of time in which they can share. You know what I mean? They can share, a word and share a little bit about themselves and, because a lot of folks, and I was like this for a long time, that, the enemy had me where thinking that I couldn't talk or I couldn't communicate with folks like pastors and like they were above me, that I wasn't supposed to communicate with them. But that was just the enemy trying to block me from my blessings, from getting to know that person, that pastor or whatever. Now, especially, I got Donald, I got Kevin, I got Pastor Leggett. These are guys that I grew up with. You know what I mean? We played ball against each other just about every week at these gyms and stuff. We seen each other around at the games and all of this stuff. Played against each other in school. You know what I mean? So why not be able to connect, or why not go to them, guys that know our past, know us, from way back, you know what I mean, to now. You know what I mean? Why not be comfortable with going to them? You know what I mean? And that's something that we can do. That's why we connecting right now. See, it wasn't just because I'm doing this podcast. It's a reason why Pastor Letcher, Pastor Ronald Leggett, Pastor Kevin O'Brien checked in, you know what I mean, tonight. It's a reason why. We don't know. This is This happened because it was destined to happen. You know what I mean? Word up. We got DJ Splash, Priest Robinson, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Don, he right there with you. That's Priest Robinson, man. DJ Splash is right there in Memphis with you, man. Word up. Word up. Word up. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tonight, man. Because like I said, it was heavy on me, this situation with the shooting in San Francisco. I just pray for the family, and I pray for the community. You know what I mean? I pray for the city of San Francisco, and I pray for every city represented in this doggone live right here. Wherever you at, I pray for your city. You know what I mean? The United States of America. I pray for the United States of America. And it's not only happening here in the United States, it's worldwide. So I pray for this world. You know what I mean? I pray for this world. Word up. You heard it first right here from your boy, DJ D. That's right, D Minor, right here. Deejdeeshow live every Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Word up. And you're right, Donald. We have to hold our police departments accountable in our neighborhoods. You know what I mean? And that's true. But like I was saying earlier, it starts right here. Up here and right here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's right, Pastor. We can't run from our responsibility to help those around us. We have to keep showing up and speaking the truth in love. That's right. We got to speak the truth in love. And like I say, we have to start in order that we not put in those positions. I don't want to be on the other side of a bunch of police officer guns. I don't want them pointing their guns at me. So I'm going to do what I need to do in order that I don't put myself in that position. And I know life is hard. It's tough. You know, situations get tough. Today's climate for people of color is tough. You know what I mean? But we still have enough wisdom. We still have enough knowledge. We've been blessed with many, many gifts and abilities to where things that we think we should have, we can have them. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we need to start being good patrons of each other. You know what I mean? We have black folks, we have people in our communities that own businesses, right? But in our communities, we'll take our money and go outside the community to get the same service or worse than we would get right in our own community. I've been stating this for several weeks. Wherever we live, within a 4-block radius of where we live, within a 4-block radius of where we live, each and every one of us, within a 4-block radius of where we live, if you're living in a community that is predominantly black or people of color, you know what I mean? I'm gonna actually stop using the term black. People of color, you know what I mean? Our people, you know, within a 4-block radius, I'm sure, I can almost guarantee you, wherever you live in, within a 4-block radius, there are at least 3 resources or services that can help you or your family or me or my family become a better person, or some type of service that we can benefit from. Whether it is a black-owned business, a person of color owns a business. It could be a catering service. It could be a landscaping business. It could be a plumber, an electrician, a painter, someone working in the financial area, you know, in finances, whether it's banking, someone working in real estate. Within a 4-block radius of where we live, there is a resource, ladies and gentlemen. And so my thinking is, you know, we so worried about how we being treated. You know what I mean? How we being treated. Let's start right here. Let me treat this temple right here. You know what I mean? Let me treat this temple right here the way I'm supposed to. Then I can treat my mind and get my mind working in positive realm. You know what I mean? Positive light. Keep my mind, my thinking positive. Stop letting the things of this world, these things that we see out there, corrupt our minds and keep us in this mad state. You know what I mean? This angry state, this hyper-vigilant type of state. You know what I mean? Where I'm outside, I'm my head on a swivel because I'm looking to see what's gonna happen. We don't need to live like that. We don't have to live like that because we children of the Most High, right? We don't have to live, in fear. You know what I mean? We don't have to be hyper vigilant. However, the climate and what's reality out there will have us feeling that way at times. I ain't gonna lie, I know I have. Now, other people may not admit that or may not even know what that is, but it's being hyper vigilant. Like I'm watching and waiting to see what's going down next. Or I'm looking at each and everything that happens with black folks and saying, oh, no, you can't do that. That's wrong. No, that's racial profile. But that's because of the climate. That's because of the way we've been treated. That's because of things that I've experienced myself. I just experienced something a little over a year ago, something that really, really has taken me on a traumatic journey. You know what I mean? Traumatized me, and I'm still being treated. I get treatment. I ain't gonna lie, I get treatment for what happened to me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna share later. So at some point, I'll share it with my folk. But yeah, Joe Fish, hey, he says DJ service. That's right. That's right, Joe. Donald Pastor Lecter says we are unfortunately still mentally shackled, even though we are no longer physically shackled. Let me give you a hand clap on that, brother. Let me give you yeah, you're right, Donald. And that's what happens to us. So then when we see stuff like what we see on this video, that puts our mind back into that frame. You know what I mean? And that's why, I don't watch the news anymore. I watch Sports Center. I got all these different channels and stuff. Find me a comedy, or me and my lady watch a movie or something. I try to stay away from the news, man, because it's the news is the news. It's all the depressing stuff. And then, the depressing stuff segment be 5 minutes. The good stuff be a 30-second, 15-second segment. You know what I mean? Oh, black-owned business opened up on 3rd Street today. Go by and check it out. In the Potrero Hill district, a man was killed. That's how I go. And then that's a 2.5 minute segment. You know what I mean? And then depending on what color you are, that segment might be longer. That's what we see. Come on now, let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. But like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, it starts right here. I got to do what I got to do to get my mind right, get my mind going in the right direction. Because I'm not going to always be right in my thinking. When I get emotional, my thinking is different. You know what I mean? And most men will not admit that. I don't have a problem admitting that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because, we've probably been raised, or the quote unquote standard was, or the myth was, men are not supposed to show emotion. We're not supposed to show weakness and all of that. Well, eventually we will if we don't deal with those emotions or talk about them or get help when we need help and not try to act like we got it all together. I don't have it all together. Please believe me. That's why I went through some of the things that I went through in my life, like being addicted to crack cocaine and alcohol for many, 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 many years. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, at 12 o'clock tonight, 12 a.m. in the morning, actually, it'll be 27 years. It'll be 27 years since the last time I used crack cocaine or alcohol. July 28th, 1996 was the day I got clean and sober. That was my first day of being clean and sober. I last used July 27th, 1996 was the last time I used crack cocaine, any kind of drug, or any kind of alcohol. That was the last time that I've ever used any type of mind-altering substance. And my journey in recovery has been a very love-fulfilled journey. And I'm going to be sharing it here on this platform. You know, I'm going to be sharing it. It's going to be out of sight. Because let me tell you something. If you don't believe in God, my story will more than likely, I'm almost guaranteed, I can guarantee you that you will at least reconsider whether you believe in God or not. I can guarantee you that. Because guess what? It was all God. You know what I mean? It continues to be all God. You know what I mean? Word up. It'll be 27 years and 4 hours. Word up. In 3 hours and 51 minutes. It's going to be 27 years since the last time I smoked crack cocaine, snorted coke, smoked weed, drank Hennessy, drank a beer, whatever, was in that environment. 27 years. Never would have thought it. When I went to the program to get clean, never ever would have thought that I was going to be clean and sober 27 years later. You know what I mean? Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. Brenda, I remember when we worked for the Conservation Corps, Brenda. Remember? We worked for the Conservation Corps out there at Fort Mason years ago. Yeah, I still talk to my friend Kevin, KP. He worked out there. I haven't seen people. Remember Harry and Ronald, and remember Mia and DeMarco, and who else worked with us? There's a few people worked with us out there. Remember that, Brenda? We used to have some fun out there working, cutting trees and gorse and stuff. Brenda, did you go to Yosemite when we went? I think you went when we went to Yosemite too. Thank you, Brenda. Appreciate it. Yeah, Pastor Leggett, my testimony, I'm gonna be sharing it, man. I'm gonna go back, man, on y'all. I'm gonna go back on people, man. And I'm gonna let people know, man, after seeing what I seen today, let me tell you something. You know what? This is crazy. No, it's not crazy. This guy, right? Check this out. I seen that video, right? And I thought about, you know what? I need to share my story because people are out here. They got all these different kind of drugs and stuff. I wouldn't dare try to get high. Now, that's not an option for me, drinking and getting high. Now, people that drink, people drink, they had a little sip or whatever, but I know for me, that's not an option because I don't drink, to socialize. That wasn't my thing. When I would drink, I wasn't trying to socialize. I was drinking to get drunk and party and in my mind think I was having a good time. But the reality of that was the next day when I was feeling miserable and I blew all my money and I didn't have no money to put no gas in the car. I was hungry and couldn't go get me a sea burger from TikTok. It's funny now, but it's true, So I seen that video, and then I seen a video. Someone posted a video, someone on fentanyl, and they were just standing in the middle of the block, and they was leaning over. They was leaning over, but standing. And they were saying, man, look at these people, man, this fentanyl just got people, blah, 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 blah. And I was looking at that, and I was like, wow, that could have been me. That could have been me on fentanyl. But see, at the rate I was going, when I was getting high, I wouldn't have made it to today. I wouldn't even been in the fentanyl era. I would have been gone a long time ago. That's where I was headed. Look, death was on me. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, death was on me. Like people, oh man, I'll be having a story. Hey, listen, you really hear voices. You really see the Grim Reaper. All that's true. I'm telling you, I'm going to tell y'all in my story. When the Deejdeeshow, I'm going to go through a 6-part series of my story. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give y'all I'm gonna give it to y'all raw. You know what I mean? It's coming up. Y'all watch and see. It's coming soon. So I want y'all to tune in because it's gonna help. Just like Pastor Leggett says, my testimony will save lives. It's gonna help. Because even if you're not the person tuning in that need the help, you're gonna share what I say to the person that you know need help. Or it's gonna help you in a way where you know how to recognize when someone needs help. And you're gonna know what to do so you don't get in that position that I was in 27 years ago. You know what I mean? Word up. Word up. Brenda says, I like checking in from time to time because listening to you always lift me up on days when I just feel a little off. So thank you. That's Brenda. All God. You know what I mean? All God. Hey, you're very welcome. I'm glad that I'm able to say something that could lift you out of that funk, that can get you up out of that thinking. You know what I mean? And that's why I say what I have to say, because it gets me out of the thinking. I can't keep this in. You know what I mean? I can't keep this in. That's not why it's happening. You know what I mean? It didn't happen for me to keep it in. You know what I mean? Because that's why we're here. We're here to share information. If we didn't share information, how could anybody live? How can anybody get through if they didn't get information that was shared to them? It's just like when you go to school and you want to learn, you can't learn if you don't open up the book. When you open the book, you read. The information is being sent from the book to your mind, and then it goes into your heart and your soul, and you utilize what you need, and whatever you don't need or whatever doesn't work for you, you leave that alone. You know what I mean? So whatever I may be able to say to help you, like you said, lift you up on them days when you just feel a little off, I praise the man upstairs that I'm able to do that. You know what I mean? That I'm able to do that. And that you checking in. Because like I said, remember we used to work in the Conservation Corps? Who'd have thought that all these years later that I would be saying what I'm saying and you would be tuned in to this show and saying what you're saying? You know what I mean? Who'd have thought that back in there? We didn't even think that far along. You know, we just wanted to make sure we put enough gas in the car to get to the job the next day, and that we had some money to get something to eat, or we brought enough food to eat. Remember how everybody had lunches and, man, what you got? And we was grown, we was adults at the time, and somebody might have sandwiches, somebody might have something else, somebody might have some chicken from the night before, somebody got a couple of extra sodas, you know what I mean? We made it happen. And we was working, we had jobs, man. We was working for the California Conservation Corps. You know what I mean? I remember it like it was yesterday. And it was fun. You know what I mean? You remember that, Brenda? You remember? You remember. I remember you had it was like a green, was that a Delta 88? It was a hog though, whatever it was. Remember that car? Remember that car? Yeah. Remember that car? It was like a big Delta 88 or a deuce and a quarter or Electra something. It was a big car. It was green, I think, like a greenish, bluish something. And that car used to get us around, boy. We used to pile up in that car. Brenda be dropping folks off at the bus stop and taking people home, make sure I get home. Man, them was good times, man. Them was good times. The Green Hornet. Big ups for the Green Hornet. The Green Hornet. For the Green Hornet, yeah. Exclusive. Them was some fun times. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm able to share a little something to help you get through the day. And folks, big ups to my man, Emil. I see you, Emil, checking in. Appreciate the comment, man. And I'm definitely gonna go back through my comments, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure that I reply to each and every comment on tonight, because tonight is special, man. You know, it's special. You know what I mean? We're going into the weekend. You know what I mean? Going into the weekend. You know what I mean? Get ready for the weekend. You worked all week. You know what I mean? Worked all week. You know what I mean? Winding down, ready for the weekend. It's your time. And for those of you that are working through the weekend, big ups to you too that go the extra mile and work during the weekends. You heard it first from your boy DJ D, Instrumental King. Hey! We got dope instrumentals in the background. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be on the lookout because my story is coming. My story is coming. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell y'all some stuff about me that, you know, you're probably not used to hearing people talk about. You know what I mean? On a platform like this. I mean, I've shared my story with many, many people. I've had people approach me about my story. Like I've had some people in some pretty high places approach me about my story. And I just feel like my story is very unique to me. You know, my story can help others. And my thing is, I want to share it. I want to personally share it with my people, with my folks. Because I'm guaranteeing folks that someone can get some help from my story. You know what I mean? I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. I'm sure. Like I said, in 3 hours and 40 minutes, it'd be 27 years since the last time I got high or had a drink. Brenda says it's almost midnight here and I'm going to Florida in the morning, so you prayed up. She's prayed. I'm up to hear it. Oh, so I'm okay. My fault. Well, Brenda, we appreciate you tuning in. Tune in anytime, any Thursday. We here just talking about life. We talking about resources. We connecting people one person at a time. And on Sundays, if you want to talk smack with us, y'all don't forget the Smack Talk Get Down is every Sunday at 7 o'clock. Come on, rep your squad. As y'all can see, Smack Talk Get Down. Smack Talk Hotline is open every Sunday, 7 o'clock. Join us. You know, we talking sports and more sports. We are talking smack. But tonight, of course, is the DJ D Show. The DJ D Show, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all checking in. Everybody's checked in. Shouts out to Brenda, Stronger and Wiser. Word. Hey, come on Sundays, Brenda. Come on. You come on. Because we talking smack. And I'm the Smack Talk King, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you bring a lunch if you come on Sundays. Hey! Bring a lunch. Big ups to Brenda, Stronger and Wiser. LaRue Jackson, Von Logan. Shouts out to Miss Drayton, Emil Richard Sr. Word up. Word up. Pastor Ronald Leggett, Bridget Bush, Donald Letcher. Word up. Joe Fish, DJ Splash, Priest Robinson down there in Memphis. Word up. Donald Letcher. Love you, bro. Word up. We appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all, man. My boy checked in. Ricky checked in earlier, too. Just Lee Speaks. I see you checking in. Word up. Joe Fish, did I get you? Yeah, Joe Fish. I could have sworn I seen Ricky Gatberry on here. LaRue Jackson, I got you. Word up. I appreciate everybody that checked in. I'm going to do this trivia real quick, and we're going to get up out of here because I know y'all got stuff to do. Y'all got to get ready for work tomorrow. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no job, y'all. I ain't got no job. Word up. It's your boy DJ D, the Instrumental King. Again, big ups and love to everybody that checked in tonight. Word up. David Mays, Joe Fish, LaRue Jackson, Ronald Malone, Ronald Leggett, Bridget Stronger and Wiser, more. Word up. I appreciate y'all checking in. I appreciate y'all checking in. It's your boy DJ D. Von Logan, I see you in the building. You know what I mean? I see you in the building, Von. I see you in the building, my brother. Word up. Emil Richard, Ronald Leggett, Bridget Lester Bush, Donald Letcher, Joe Fish, DJ Splash, Priest Robinson, Ronald Malone, LaRue Jackson in the building. If I miss you, charge it to my head. Don't charge it to my heart, because it's so much love. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. Make you forget stuff. That's when you know you got love. Make you forget stuff. Chris Edwards called in on the DJD hotline. Make you forget stuff. You know what I mean? Word up. Word up, word up. Trivia. Categories. History, television, music tonight. Multiple choice questions. You're going to have 4 minutes to call in. I'm gonna say the questions one time live, then you'll call in within the 4 minutes. You need to give me your name and where you're calling from. I'll read the question to you again, give you the multiple choice answers. And if you get all 3 questions right, DJ D and the DJ D Show will issue you out, mail you out. One of the gifts is Rewire the Black Mind to Prosper, Common Sense Approach to Self-Empowerment. And the other gift that I'll mail out with that book is a Google 4K streaming box, watch on streaming box. This box right here, hey, for all you folks, again, out there paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for these streaming boxes, this box right here, crush them all. This box right here, crush them all. I own a few of these. Word up. And I'm one of the people that paid a lot of money for the streaming box, one of the streaming boxes that I have. But this one right here, knock it out the park. Word up. So again, trivia questions. I'll read the 3 questions one time live on the air. You have 4 minutes to call in. 4 minutes to call in. First caller, get all 3 right, you will win both gifts. First caller. Got dope instrumentals in the background. It's your boy DJ D. First question. First question. First question. First question. History. Who was the first black to win the Nobel Prize? Who was the first black to win the Nobel Peace Prize? Was it Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Ralph Bunche, or Desmond Tutu? Second question is in the category of television. This actress played the voice of Huey and Riley Freeman on the Boondocks. Was it Regina Hall, Issa Rae, Regina King, or Taraji P. Henson? Last category is music. Last category is music. In the early 2000s, who was rocking stilettos and pumps in the club? Was it Kia? Was it Eve? Was it LeChat? Or was it Princess and Diamonds? First caller, 510-302-9787. DJ D's Trivia Giveaway. Giving away tonight. If you get those 3 questions right, Rewire the Black Mind to Prosper. Common Sense Approach to Self-Empowerment. And you're also going to win a Google TV Watch On 4K streaming box. This box will, take your mind to a whole nother level. Word up. Word up. Also got my movie recommendation of the month for folks. My movie recommendation for the month. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a caller. DJ D Show.
Hi, Bush.
What's up, Bridge? What's happening?
Can people hear me?
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Okay, hanging up.
No, you calling for the trivia?
Yeah, but I don't think I got it right, but I was going to guess.
Hey, that's all it takes is a guess. Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. We appreciate you checking in tonight, man. I hope you was able to catch the topic tonight. Really touchy topic. It's in 2 parts because we got cut off the first one, but I came right back on. So appreciate you checking back in with us. Okay?
No problem. You're welcome.
So I'm about to read the question to you. Okay? I read the question. We need you to answer the question based on the 4 multiple choice answers that I give you. Right? You get all 3 of them correct, and you will win the book, Rewire the Black Mind to Prosper, a Common Sense Approach to Self-Empowerment. And you'll also win a Google TV 4K streaming box, the Watch On. This is a tremendous box. People out there spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on boxes. This box right here will cut the cable costs, and you will have dope movies from here on out. That's if you win. So we pulling for you. Everybody in the chat, pulling for you. They can hear you. I'm going to read the first question, and let's see if you can win. You ready?
Yes.
All right. First question. Who was the first Black Nobel Peace Prize winner? Was it Nelson Mandela? Was it Martin Luther King? Was it Ralph Bucci? Or was it Desmond Tutu?
I'm saying Dr. Martin Luther King.
Who is it?
Dr. Martin Luther King.
Is she a winner, ladies and gentlemen? Unfortunately, that is not the correct answer.
You're so funny.
That is not the correct answer. But guess what? We appreciate you. We appreciate you checking in. And so tonight, since tonight was such a touchy subject and you took a chance, you was the first caller, what we're going to do is DJ D Show going to send you out a Lamella Me shirt, courtesy of DJ D and Lamella Me, my man Orlando Bruce, who's the CEO of Lamella Me LLC. Lamella Me, the letters represent love, uplift, motivate, inspire, learn, laugh, encourage, and enlighten. Worldwide, regardless of color, creed, culture, gender, age, or status. That's from Lamella Me. That's my buddy Orlando up in Sacramento, who owns a business. You called in, you gave it a shot, and you know, like I said, tonight was a real touchy subject. You know what I mean, about our people just losing their lives, and we really just need to start working on ourselves, and so we don't put ourselves in those positions where one day we get a tragic call or we even part of something like that. So you're going to still get a free shirt from the DJ D Show. We appreciate you calling in and taking a shot on the trivia.
Thank you so much. I just thought I'd give it a chance. I really enjoyed the show, Dwayne. You're doing a great job. I'm glad that you touched on that subject because, you know, people need to hear about it, people that didn't know about it, people that's not online and on social media, but it's real crucial. And that's why I chimed in, and I had someone working in my house. So I had to go off for a minute, but I made sure I jumped right back on because you did a great job with that. I love it. Thank you so much.
And thank you for checking in, and I appreciate the feedback. Hey, don't hesitate to check in. You know, this is where DJ D is doing it every Thursday, 6 o'clock, featuring the DJ D Connection, 100% freestyle motivation off the top of the dome, connecting the world, one person at a time. We appreciate you. Don't hesitate to call in anytime. If you want to chime in on something, you want to try the trivia, just don't hesitate to chime in. What were you saying?
Are you going to give us the answers, or does somebody else try?
No. Once the questions are read, if they don't get it, we go to a whole new set of questions next week.
Are you going to give us the answers to these questions?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. You know what? I haven't been doing that, but you know what? I'll give the answers out tonight. So the first question was, who was the first Black Nobel Peace Prize winner? And the choices was Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Ralph Bucci, or Desmond Tutu. The answer to that question was Ralph Bunchy.
That's what I. Okay.
Okay. And let me see. Hey, LaRue, I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you too, LaRue. You need to come on the Smack Talk Get Down on Sundays, brother. I'm gonna be looking for you. Hey, LaRue, I appreciate all the comments you had last week. You got to remember, I'm the one-man show, so I'm working on like 4 different monitors when I'm doing the show on Sundays. That's why I want you to come on the Zoom part. Come on the Zoom part, LaRue, so we make sure that all your comments and questions get addressed, okay? So I appreciate you, LaRue. Word up. So back to the question. The second question was in the category of television. And it says, this actress played the voice of Huey and Riley Freeman on the Boondocks. And the choices were Regina Hall, Issa Rae, Regina King, or Taraji P. Henson. The answer to that question was Regina King. Regina King. Okay. The last question was in the category of music. In the early 2000s, who was rocking stilettos and pumps in the club? Was it Kia? Was it Eve? Was it LeChat? Or was it Princess and Diamond? The answer to that was Princess and Diamond. And I didn't even know that. I didn't know who was rocking stilettos and pumps and all that in the clubs in the 2000s. You know why? Because my butt was running the streets, smoking crack and drinking. So I didn't know who was wearing pumps and what. I was trying to keep some shoes on my feet. Thank you, Bridge, for calling in. We appreciate you giving it a shot on the DJ D Show, DJ D Trivia Giveaway. Word up. LaRue, we looking for you, man. We looking for you to check in on the Zoom side, man. On the Zoom side of the Smack Talk Get Down. So I'll put the link up, usually put it up Sunday afternoon. As a matter of fact, this Sunday's gonna be real interesting. So you might want to check in, bro. Edward Tompkins, I see you checking in, man. I appreciate you. That's my HVRP brother for life. Ladies and gentlemen, we had the trivia giveaway. We had a caller call in. Bridget Bush called in. However, she didn't get it right, but we're still gonna get her a shirt out, courtesy of DJ D Show and LaMel and Me LLC. LaMel and Me, love, uplift, motivate, inspire, learn, laugh, encourage, and enlighten. Worldwide, regardless of color, creed, culture, gender, age, or status. Word up. That's LaMel and Me, LLC. We got dope instrumentals in the background, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate everyone that checked in tonight. Everyone that checked in tonight. I got to give shouts out to everyone that checked in tonight. David Mays, Joe Fish, LaRue Jackson, Ronald Malone, Pastor Ronald Leggett, word up. LaRue Jackson checked in tonight. Brenda Stronger and Wiser Moore checked in. Von Logan checked in. Big ups. Miss Drayton, I see you checking in. Thank you very much. Emil Richards checking in. Love you, bro. Word up. Pastor Ronald Leggett, Bridget Lester Bush, Pastor Donald Letcher checked in. Joe Fish checked in from Singapore, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Fish checked in from Singapore. Checked in from Singapore, ladies and gentlemen. My man DJ Splash, Priest Robinson checked in from Memphis, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen. Memphis, Tennessee. Ronald Malone checked in from Richmond. Word up. My man O.B. That's right. Mr. Word Up checked in from up in Sacramento. You know what I mean? Word up. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate it. Just Lee Speaks checked in tonight. You know what I mean? I appreciate you checking in. Did I get Ronald Malone? I got Ronald Malone. It's a lot of folks checked in tonight. Y'all bear with me, man. Remember, I'm the one-man show. I don't move as quickly as I used to. But I move fast enough. How's that? Word up, word up, word up. I appreciate y'all, man. I actually have to go to this other chat. Oh yeah, my man Chris, he called in. Chris Edwards called in, ladies and gentlemen. Called in. Anthony hardly checked in. What's up, Ant? You should have called in, man, or something. Pastor Kevin O'Brien, Melvin Johnson, Marcus Brown, my Brim Ivan brother for life. Miss Crumby checked in. Big ups and prayers out to Marvin Crumby. We appreciate her calling in or checking in, letting us know Marvin's status. Liddell Smooth Flavor Hedro checked in tonight. We appreciate you, brother. You know what I mean? Richard Norris Jr. checked in. Hey, what's up, Rich? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for checking in, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, my man Dan Paez checked in earlier. You know what I mean? My man Dan Paez checked in earlier. So I really, really, really appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Tamara Massey Ferguson checked in earlier. Orlando Bruce, of course, that's my boy OB. Leroy Stacy Blankership checked in earlier tonight. Roy Sullivan checked in earlier tonight. So I appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Edward Tompkins checked in tonight. And if I missed y'all, if I didn't give you a shout out, Again, charge it to my head, not my heart. You know what I mean? Big ups to everybody that checked in tonight. It was something I said I was gonna do before I got movie recommendation. So, you know, DJ D ain't got no job, right? But I got a lot of time on my hands. So I just kind of doing stuff, trying to come up with ways that I can connect with people, you know, and just connect with people one person at a time, or connect with people right here. Big ups, Ed. Ed checking in from Modesto, California, ladies and gentlemen. Checking in from Modesto. Word up, word up, word up. So yeah, folks, I just want to, you know, I want to bring some relief to those that may just be dealing with the pressures of everyday life. Check in with your boy DJ D. I'm sure I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a little nugget of something that's gonna help you get through the day. That's what I aim to do, is connect you with something to help you become a better person. That's all we need to do, is share information in order that we make each other a better person. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. Share information. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give y'all the movie recommendation of the month. Word up. This movie, I actually was on the phone telling a friend last night, man, if you watch this movie, watch. In about a week, it's gonna be the #1 movie on Netflix. I say it's gonna be the #1 movie. And after I got off the phone with him, I clicked over to Netflix, and bam, guess what the #1 movie was? The movie that I was just talking to him about. Word up. And man, this is a good movie, and I really want our people to watch it. Watch the movie, and I guarantee you, it's gonna create a thought process. You're gonna question some things that's going on in today's society. You know, I had an actor who I won't mention their name, that I met years ago, and this actor, we became pretty cool. You know, we would talk on the phone from time to time, and he was working with a company, a movie production company, and I used to ask questions like, hey man, I remember back in the day they made this movie and this was in the movie, and now look at today, they have this in today's society. And this person told me that just about everything that you see in a movie is real or is in the making. Just about everything. Just about everything. He wasn't saying 100% of everything you see. Just about everything, he was saying. So remember back when we would see movies and they had electric cars? Well, we got Tesla. Remember when Dr. Spock and them used to go, pleek, star date, blah, 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 blah. And he had a little transmitter, cell phone, right? So just think about it. Things that you see in movies, you know, the ideals in the movies, look, they had to come from somewhere, right? Right? Someone's just not walking around with this stuff in their head and say, oh, let's make a movie, and there's no reality to what they're thinking or their ideal. You know what I mean? So the movie recommendation for the month, from me to our people, and a lot of you probably already seen the movie. I had been seeing it, but I never watched it, and then I just watched it. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. So the movie recommendation is They Cloned Tyrone over on Netflix. Some of you have probably seen it. They Cloned Tyrone over there on Netflix. Watch the movie, ladies and gentlemen. Watch the movie. I promise you that the movie will trip you out. Will trip you out. There's some reality to the movie. And just look at the circumstances surrounding the movie and the aftermath in real life after the movie. Next week, I want y'all to check in with me and tell me what you thought about the movie and how the movie kind of connects with something recent in the news, okay? Something recent in the news. Brenda says she loves that movie. It's a good movie. I wasn't gonna watch it at first, and then I did. And I'm telling y'all, watch the movie. If you haven't watched the movie, watch the movie. They clone Tyrone. It's a really interesting movie. And it will have your head spinning. It will definitely have your head spinning. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give it up one more time for my Bay Area folk. If you're from the Bay Area or if you're in the Bay Area, you heard it first from your boy DJ D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Thursday, y'all. Get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get ready for tomorrow. It's Friday, y'all. The weekend is here. Time to enjoy your family. Time to enjoy your family. Enjoy your family this weekend, y'all. Word up. Enjoy your family, y'all. Enjoy your family this weekend.
Like this.
Enjoy your family, y'all. Word up. It's your boy DJ D, my Bay Area folk. I love y'all. I love y'all for checking in with me. Tonight was a good show. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make sure I do the title for part 1 and part 2, so you can go back and watch it and get the whole get down of what happened tonight on the DJ D show.
Down. Bring that beat back.
Word up. It's your boy DJ D. Love tonight's show. I really can't say enough how much I appreciate everybody checking in. Big ups to our callers. Chris Edwards called in, shared his thoughts about the situation that happened in San Francisco. Bridget Bush called in and gave the trivia giveaway a shot. We got a t-shirt going out to her. She gave it a shot. However, she didn't get the questions right. But DJ D and the DJ D show is feeling real generous tonight. So we gonna make sure we get a shirt out. Word up. That's right. Lamella Me. Love, uplift, motivate, inspire, learn, laugh, encourage, and enlighten. Worldwide, regardless of color, creed, culture, gender, age, or status. Big ups to my Bay Area folks. Where are my LA folks at? Down south. Where y'all at? Word up. Word up. DJ D. Word up. You heard it first from your boy, DJ D, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring that beat back.
Word up. Word up. Brenda says she going to see her girls. PH Potrero Hill, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch how it go down like this.
Big ups to my man Derek LeBlanc checking in on the East Coast, checking in from the East Coast, y'all. He checking in from the East Coast, so you know I got to hit him with some East Coast flavor. Word up.
Like this, 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 like this.
Big ups, Derek, on the East Coast. Word up. Big ups to Derek on the East Coast. Word up. Word up. East Coast. Word up. You heard it first from your boy DJ D, the Instrumental King.
Yeah. We transmitting live.
Word up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, movie recommendation. Y'all check out. They clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
Y'all better check that movie out. Quit playing.
Yeah.
You will like it. You will like it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun, but I have to run. It's been fun. I got to run, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, in a little over 3 hours, your boy DJ D will be celebrating 27 years being clean and sober. 27 years. I never would have thought in a million years that I would be clean and sober. 27 years and counting, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
27 years and counting.
Exclusive.
So if you think about your boy tomorrow, you know, just give me a salute or something, or just say, what's up, D? Prayer hands, anything. You know what I mean? Because at midnight, it'll be 27 years that I've been clean and sober, free of drugs and alcohol. And let me tell you something, it was all God, it was all God, it was all God.
Yeah.
Word up. Appreciate y'all. Again, it's been fun, but I have to run. Thank you all. We had a great show tonight. I will be reposting it and changing the descriptions, the part 1 and part 2. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease from your boy, DJ D. Good night, Brenda. Be good. Word up. Appreciate y'all. Everybody that checked in. Shouts out to everybody. Love for everybody. Love y'all. Peace. I am out.